Greetings! Buonasera e bentornati sul canale di Chromatic Scale. Come sempre io sono Icarus e qui con me c'è la mia dolce metà anche questa sera.
Ciao a tutti!
Siamo pronti per continuare la nostra fantastica nuova avventura con Call of Cthulhu. Allora bando alle ciance e carichiamo subito la cosa. La partita. Eravamo rimasti inchiodati sul Riverside Institute. Dopo che il Leviatano ci ha parlato. E onestamente non ci ho capito un granché. Quindi, bando alle ciance, come ho già detto, sta streamando No Game. Beh, mi fa piacere che non abbia preso anche stasera la gioco. Ma che scrivo? No, non è così il titolo. Ai ai ai. Vediamo se così lo prende. Sì. Sembra di sì. Vedere. Call of Duty the video game. Ok. Molto bene. Così quando arriva silenzio non mi strapazza.
Esatto.
Come vai?
Carica il telefono.
Ah, giusto, se no esplode.
Ci ho sconfinato io nella follia con sta maschera in faccia.
Vedo. Hai fatto sconfinare anche a me. Porca miseria.
Subito così? Tocchio qua?
Visto?
Guarda che lì non ci devo inventare.
No.
Oddio.
Io ho la claustrofobia.
Come on, show yourself.
Show yourself.
Boom.
Is there anybody here?
No, non c'è nessuno. Va via, va via, va via. Sta prendendo malissimo. Dove vado?
Guarda che c'è ancora 20 cm di poltrona.
Troppi.
1, 2, 3,
Buona.
4, 5, 6, 5. Just got a few days to go. Yeah, that's it. 4 days.
Ah,
What is welling up inside me? I feel it in my head and in my body. It roars and swells and has streak of oceans. Its waves rise
vabbè.
No, se n'è andato. Non è che quello come faccio.
You. Yeah, you there. Come here.
What do you want?
Sleep. That's all.
Sleep. You don't want to leave?
No. Have you seen the storm that's brewing? I'm fine here, except for one problem.
You want sleeping pills, right?
Yeah, and in exchange I can make noise. Lots of noise.
You'll draw the guards to your cell to allow me to escape.
So, you in? Find something to make me sleep, and I'll take care of the guards for you.
Is it the noise that disturbs you?
No, it's the nightmares. We all have them here. That's what wakes us up. And afterwards, there's no way to get back to sleep.
I'll find you some pills.
Go look in the storage room. There must be sleeping pills there.
Oh. Oh.
La porta.
Io sono tornato all'inizio. Vesper. Shock. Problemi di gatti. No, questa
Devo mostrare l'archivio.
Is there anybody around here? Come on, show yourself.
Show yourself.
Esci. Oh, ciao!
Cthulhu Riley Ungulare Fatagan. Buonasera, silenzio. Hai visto? Stasera ho messo la categoria da solo. Mi sono reso utile. Stasera serata armadi. Sta imparando. Sì, sto imparando piano piano. Oh no.
Ora anche da solo scrive silenzio. Qui davanti dove sta dormendo quello, sicuro.
Che può darsi.
Walk, I do not stop. If I do not stop, he does not catch me. If he does not catch me, I do not sleep. If I do not sleep, I do not see him. I do not hear him. He does not call me. He does not call me.
Con le puzzolente.
Walk, I do not stop. If I do not stop,
Locked.
Oh.
Exactly what I need.
Abbiamo trovato un'area nuova. Storage room. Ma noi siamo...
Ah.
Alla fine non ho visto nulla del dev stream. Io per quel poco che l'ho
This
guardato...
padlock is too complicated for me.
Per quel poco che l'ho guardato... Avevo visto che stavano combattendo contro un boss gigante.
Quello che sta cucinando.
L'ho visto.
Who's there?
Come on.
You there?
Ti hai fatto scamare.
Mannaggia la miseria.
Non ho parole. Non ho parole.
E va bene. Nel labirinto.
Farmaci. Ottimo.
Where do they keep their sleeping pills?
Oh, la medicina.
Sonniferi.
My new friend's sleeping pills.
Molto bene.
I'll go take a look.
Dietro, ce n'è uno dietro.
The door is blocked on the other side.
I saw something over there.
Ah, questa musichetta.
Gosh.
Non l'abbiamo fatto il previously on Call of Cthulhu. Abbiamo continuato e basta.
Mannaggia le stanze senza porte. Ho capito che devo fiutare qualcosa, ma... Se questo mi sta addosso, io non fiuto niente.
With these chains on your wrist, you can't escape.
Dall'altro lato. Il mal di testa. Vedi? Fate i recappini delle puntate. Buh.
No, i recappini sono per i deboli.
Troppa la voglia di giocare.
pallida idea di quello che devi.
Vattene dal tuo amico, no? Dai.
I fiammiferi, certo.
I fiammiferi.
The control wheel to mount on a plumbing system.
Oh, ci serviva proprio la ruota. Però la ruota, yeah.
Non uscire che quello mo ritorna.
Prima si ferma, poi ritorna. Taratana, tanana,
Sneaky sneak.
tanana. Testo che posto è?
Un coltello quando chiudi le
The
porte.
green gas leaves from here and it runs through the whole building.
Vediamo, una ruota.
Skyrim ci ha insegnato qualcosa? Oh yes! Una guardia davanti.
Theoretically, I've only got one lever to push.
Per scappare, non entrare adesso.
Io che ne so. Adesso claustrofobicizzato. Scendi. Eh? Parla delle ruote.
This valve controls the pressure.
Rischia di esplodere. Beh, ci piace quando esplodono le cose.
It's impossible to break this chain with my bare hands. A duct.
Ma va?
Devi prendere il piede di porco.
Non me lo faceva prendere. Faccio esplode tutto.
Now for the next step.
La vaga impressione che non basta. Penso di sì. La pressione sembra essere 3000. Ah, questo ho spento. Servirà quella leva di sicuro.
Sicuro?
Aspetta che c'è una porta qui.
It's locked.
Ah. Farebbe bene.
It's locked.
It's locked. State armati a muro. Capisci dove non posso entrare. La chiave che dovrei prendere.
L'ho persi.
No, eccolo, guarda.
I've got what you want.
Show me!
There. And remember, they don't come for free.
Don't you worry, you'll have your diversion. Go on now, go hide yourself. The crows! They're everywhere! Make them go away! Help! Help!
Sandman.
This way.
È possibile, no? Fate apposta allora. Fammi nascondere su sti armadietti. Prova per il condotto. Ci stavo pensando. Però la guardia giù in fondo si è spostata. Questa un'altra volta. Un colpo un'altra volta.
What carnage.
Cosa da investigare per caso?
Ah, c'è un po' di cane. Oh,
All the levers are activated.
È un'altra ruota.
oh, sta quello che sta cucinando.
Lo so, adesso me ne vado mentre quello cucina. Io sneaky sneaky passo di qui. Torna al posto con le ruote? Oh.
Devi andare a premere l'ultimo coso, no?
Sì, quello sì.
Alzare l'ultima leva.
No, l'ultima leva l'ho tirata su.
Quell'altra.
L'altra leva!
Shock.
E dobbiamo avere due leve. Adesso. Altra medicina. Una leva, è una ruota.
That should draw the attention of the guards. I should hide.
Damn it.
È l'uscita. Ricordassi da che parte è l'uscita. Exit.
Damn.
Questo chi? Ah, il tipo di prima. Cioè di prima, quello che hanno tolto da...
Doctor, is that you?
Don't you worry about the doctor. Right now, he'll have plenty to keep him busy with his precious machine. It gives us time to get away. I'll undo you.
Get away? Get away where? I can't go anywhere. It'll find me, like it found me here. You're mistaken about the beast. Don't stay with me, or you'll end up the same way.
No, non c'ho la cosa sbloccata.
I'm not leaving without you.
No, don't inflict this on yourself.
Come on, Sanders. Do it for my conscience.
You are making a mistake, sir. My fate is not your responsibility. The real culprit is Sarah. Her and her accursed paintings.
You're kidding me. You're talking about Sarah Hawkins.
Hawkins.
The one and only. The legendary. There is no artist more enlightened or cursed than Sarah Hawkins.
In her office, I saw signs of a ritual, perhaps an invocation. These things, that's what makes you say she's cursed.
You're wrong. It was not an invocation, but a revocation. But she failed,
Legendary.
and that's what counts.
What's going on this island?
I'm so sorry. We should never have met.
What are you talking about?
Destiny! It has trapped you. Don't let it see you, or you won't be able to escape it. Don't look at it. That's how it finds you.
What finds me?
Sarah Hawkins' visitor. The Shambler.
Sanders, pull yourself together.
Without her, it's no longer possible to save me.
Ai ai ai.
No!
Sanders! What the hell? Oh God. I gotta... Okay. This is insane. What killed him?
Non ho più pallida idea. Ho fatto un sacco di tomi di ho sbagliato il pulsante. Ho fatto un sacco di tomi di medicina, ma non abbastanza, si vede. Come alzando adesso? Ah, fiuto. Edward Pierce. Porta un'abilità a livello esperto. Oh, achievement. Caspita, io adesso sono andato avanti, ma in realtà sono...
Stanno scoppiando tutti, che stai facendo scoppiare tutti.
Damn! The gas!
Forse è stata una grande idea.
Oh, my head.
Later. We need to move on.
Villa degli Hawkins. Ah, siamo tornati? Pierce si è risvegliato in un manicomio ricavato nel seminterrato del Riverside Institute. Lì ha incontrato la dottoressa Colden, un'amica di Bradley, che poi lo ha aiutato a fuggire. Mentre vagava per i corridoi di quel luogo dove il dottor Fuller regna supremo, Pierce ha potuto parlare con un
Presto che
uomo
quasi finito.
chiamato Francis Sanders. Prima di morire sotto gli occhi dell'investigatore ha accusato Sarah Hawkins di essere la causa di tutti i suoi tormenti. Come accennato, Pierce è infine riuscito a fuggire, accompagnato da Bradley e la dottoressa Colden. I compagni di sventura decidono di usare la villa degli Hawkins come nascondiglio. Ho bisogno della sedia.
Perché?
Perché mi si spezzano le gambe a stare seduto stasera sulla poltrona. Arrivo.
Se n'è andato.
Eccomi qua.
Ma scusa, non mi sa metti di qua.
Eh?
Vedi meglio di qua.
Sì, probabilmente sì. Oh, che casino. Quali boschi?
Who goes there? That nightmare again. I need a drink.
Eh sì, decisamente. Di giorno sto posto è diverso, c'è tutta un'altra luce.
No. I want to know what Bradley and Dr. Colden have to say about all this.
You're awake, Mr. Pierce. How do you feel?
Did I sleep long?
The day is only starting. It's fine.
Ah, oggi è venerdì 13. Sono ben altri 2 italiani che stanno streamando questo gioco. Porca miseria.
Distante.
Sì.
How's our fugitive? Dr. Fuller hasn't reported your disappearance to the force, but that'll come soon.
Bradley?
Who else would it be?
Mr. Pierce, are you all right? You look like you saw a ghost.
There are things I can't explain.
Tell us. What happened?
Ah, non posso...
Given the energy he pours into Riverside, I presume it was Fuller's creation.
His father's, to be correct. He was a surgeon on board the
Ragazzi,
Scylla.
questo
He
coronavirus
founded the
mi ha
hospital in
ucciso.
1904 with funds from the
Sono
Hawkins
state
family.
messe in pausa
before
le
he
riprese
died
dei
on his
nuovi
son Thomas'
episodi di
heart.
Grey's Anatomy.
Two families inextricably linked.
Most island families are that way. Captain Fitzroy's father was also a seaman aboard the Scylla.
Powerful families dominating everything.
Yes, and as you could tell, Dr. Fuller is like some crazed emperor.
He wouldn't be happy if he knew we were snooping around.
I know the risks. I don't fear him. Do you wish to know anything else?
I found a file bearing Sarah Hawkins' name in the Institute's basement.
It makes sense. A powerful family like the Hawkins had the means to hide such a disgrace.
But everyone knows the Fullers have been taking care of the Hawkins for at least a generation. And all were aware of Mrs. Hawkins' fragility.
Perhaps, but no one would allow a psychiatric internment.
From what I read in the file, Fuller used her as a subject of his experiments.
Francis Sanders and Sarah Hawkins, subjects of Dr. Fuller. Why those two?
E ora che guardi, dicono dalla chat. Adesso che ferma le riprese di Grey's Anatomy.
Mi guarderò le
seems to be
repliche.
leaving a trail of corpses. Not to mention those strange machines, chains, and tools of all kind.
Yes, I've been telling you that Fuller uses his patients as guinea pigs.
What I saw was more akin to torture than medicine.
Do you even hear what you're saying? Dr. Fuller is highly respected.
It's the truth, Ethan, and I'll prove it to you. I'm listening, Mr. Pierce.
La professionista troppo bassa e non possiamo parlare. Bah.
I heard you talking earlier.
Why am I not surprised?
I get the impression you two don't get along.
Intrusive and not very clever. Anyway, let's get back to the business at hand.
I found a Darkwater PD badge. Lost a colleague recently?
What the...
Bradley.
Ethan?
I'm all right. I just had a... It's gone.
You're sure?
If it's important, it'll come back. But I can't explain why Dr. Fuller would have that badge.
The man's a danger, believe me.
What can we do, Pierce?
What I'm sure of now is that the Hawkins case isn't just an accident.
And what brings you to that conclusion?
The fact that Charles Hawkins survived the fire.
I don't understand. Mr. Hawkins was buried.
That's what he would have you believe.
I have a hard time believing you.
You were there, Bradley. You even opened fire on him.
I'd remember that.
Why would he fake his own death? Do you think he covered up his wife's murder?
That's
Questo non
possible.
me lo racconta.
Seems hard to swallow. Don't you have anything more concrete, Pierce?
Bradley, what do you remember?
I don't understand your question.
The night we went into the Hawkins mansion. You don't seem to remember the tunnels and what occurred there.
No memory of going down any tunnel. No, we were in the manor, then,
Then what?
The rest is quite blurry. I don't recall how I came back home.
And then?
I went to visit you at the hospital and called on Marie's help to get you released.
And you don't remember the events of the tunnel?
I don't. Let's talk about something else.
Perché non posso tentare occultismo?
I have flashbacks. They haunt me.
What did they do to you?
There was that Dr. Fuller and a nurse. Blood everywhere. My legs, the pain, I couldn't bear it. I was screaming. They injected me with something. I woke up at the Institute. Bradley was there.
And how you scared us. You seemed demented.
You likely woke up during the anesthesia. No wonder those memories haunt you. What in God's
Cosa le
name were
stavano
they doing
facendo?
to
Bella
you?
domanda.
What happened afterwards?
When I woke up the second time, I was in a padded cell. That's where you found me, Doctor. After you released me, I got a good look at what's in store for the patients of the Riverside Institute. Hallucinogenic gas pumped into the cells. An infernal machine. Horrific medical experiments.
Impossible. Dr. Fuller would never do such a thing.
You should believe it, Ethan. What Mr. Pierce saw is precisely what I've been trying to prove. Did you discover anything else?
ma non posso dirvelo.
Francis Sanders. Do you know him?
Of course, he's a patient. Or was. I haven't seen him since Dr. Fuller had him transferred to the basement.
He knew Sarah Hawkins, and that's what killed him.
What? How did he die?
I'm not sure I can explain it.
Tell me how Mr. Sanders died.
I didn't see what, but something was there, with us.
Of what do you speak?
Sanders said it was Sarah Hawkins' visitor. He spoke of it like a living being.
Sarah Hawkins? Have I missed something here? This makes no sense. I don't see how it can help crack the Hawkins case.
You really think she's involved? How could she have murdered Mr. Sanders?
Francis Sanders mentioned Mrs. Hawkins just before dying. It's no coincidence.
You know, Francis Sanders was a well-known art collector. I guess you can still pay a visit to his wife, Irene Sanders.
An art collector, you say? That's probably how they met.
If you plan on having dinner at the Sanders household, please spare the widow the tale of her late husband's suffering.
I don't agree. She deserves the truth.
But that truth may be biased. We don't know the bottom of it.
Resto prudente o affronto la verità?
Pronta.
He's
Va,
right.
meglio affrontarla.
We can't ignore the truth.
But it could drive her mad.
Better madness than...
Ho influenza sul tuo destino,
Very
bene?
well. I'll go to see Francis's widow. Perhaps I'll find a link between her husband's death and Sarah Hawkins.
Don't end up in the hospital this time.
I'll do my best.
La sala. Ah no, mi fa uscire. Portafetta, ok. Lascia, ok. Ovvero ha intrapreso la strada del vero protagonista Lovecraftiano. È vero. La discesa della follia inizia da qui. Pierce, Colden e Bradley hanno deciso di unire le forze per risolvere il caso di Sarah Hawkins. Hanno una nuova pista da seguire, quella di Francis Sanders, collezionista d'arte e amico della pittrice, che è morto proprio sotto gli occhi di Pierce. Pierce, l'ingrediente, ma che cazzo? Niente, la follia è già arrivata. L'investigatore decide di recarsi dalla vedova del collezionista per parlare dell'errante che il suo sventurato marito ha menzionato prima di morire. Oh,
What can I do for you, sir?
Mrs. Sanders, I'm a private detective. We must talk about your husband and his ties to Sarah Hawkins. Can I come in?
You may. However, before we go any further, please know that my husband died yesterday.
That is precisely what brings me here.
Well, well, look who's here.
La tornata Cat.
You know each other.
Our paths crossed, briefly. The brave detective has a talent for sticking his nose into my business.
I bump into her every time I'm investigating someone's death.
It's a small island, Detective. My island. It's better that it's you bumping into me.
You're investigating Francis' death. Why? Who hired you?
I spoke to Francis before he died. His story suggests a link to a case I'm working on.
Well, since this business has got nothing to do with me, I'll be in your husband's office, Irene. We'll carry on later.
Very well, Miss Baker. This way, Mr. Pierce. And do make yourself comfortable. It would seem that you have much to tell me. May I inquire as to when you had the opportunity to talk to my husband?
Yesterday, I met him at the hospital. He spoke to me about Sarah Hawkins.
Oh, of course he spoke to you about her. That's all he talked about. Sarah Hawkins and her paintings. Please forgive my tone. The fact is that I have not been allowed to see him since he was interned. You, on the other hand, a perfect stranger, were able to see him and even talk with him the day he died. How was he? Were you present when he had this attack? What happened?
Attacco.
What happened to your husband is terrible, Mrs. Sanders. But from what I saw, it was inevitable. The man I met yesterday had lost his reason. He suffers no longer, if you would allow me such a platitude.
Of course. Thank you for your kind words. Nobody in that hospital would have deigned to speak them to me.
Ciò
However, it
influenzerà il
will
mio
require
destino.
more than that to soothe my mind. I need to understand. How could this happen? In a reputed institute? And right before your eyes? Did you not do anything to help him?
Abbiamo eloquenza.
It's terrible what happened to your husband, but I had nothing to do with it. I was injured, and I came across him in the hospital quite by chance.
Injured? Well, I'm delighted to see you in such fine fettle, Detective. Not everybody enjoyed such a prompt recovery.
I suppose Fuller does do miracles now and again.
Luck is obviously very kind to you. Oh, I'm tired, Mr. Pierce. I would be grateful if you could tell me what you expect of me, and then leave.
Did your husband talk to you about Sarah Hawkins' visitor? A shambler, to use his precise terms.
Well, you can imagine that's all he talked about. It's exhibited at the center of the gallery. No better place for the painting that endowed him with the privilege of such a shameful and miserable end to his life.
Hold on. The Shambler is a painting by Sarah Hawkins.
Who else to paint such horrors? Take a look for yourself, if you feel so inclined.
It is my only lead at this stage. I suppose I have nothing to lose.
Then you have paid no heed. For my part, I refuse to set foot in that gallery again. But if you're so eager to see it...
Thank you, Mrs. Sanders. I won't be long.
Non sarei molto propenso, ma... D'altronde... Non potrebbe semplicemente farsi i fatti propri? No,
No, perché è un investigatore, amore.
Ma che ne so,
The
il
day the
barista.
Shambler came into the Sanders' lives.
Vecchino.
Ah. Ricostruire.
A house of artists. Francis Sanders and Sarah Hawkins were close. Friends, even?
Ma
Sanders' accession register. He wrote beside the Shambler, "Finally." What did Sarah Hawkins fear so much that she didn't want to sell the painting? He finally won. Was Sanders aware of his imminent doom? Was she jealous of Sarah Hawkins?
Non riesco a... Ecco il prompt.
She first refused to sell the painting. How did that make her feel? The Shambler. I need to see it.
Tanto d'accordo. Oh, altra medicina. Il verso del tirasù occulto però è medicina dappertutto. Se si tirerà su alla
Did
fine.
she really care for him after all?
Un armadio di quelli dentro il quale ci si può nascondere. Signor Pierce, per favore non gironzoli per casa mia. It's locked.
Let's see what this cylinder has to say once it's inserted in a phonograph.
Oh! Haha! Edison Gold Molded Record. Carino sti easter egg.
Irene, I made a mistake. I fear that it might be too late for me. Nobody should enter, except to burn everything. I never had the courage. Pay somebody to do it. He's inside my head. I see him behind my eyelids each time I shut my eyes. I can't take any more. I can't hold him back. Forgive me.
That accursed gallery. Those accursed paintings. That accursed Sarah.
Si porta dentro sta casa.
That's twice you've stepped on my toes, Detective. Try not to make a habit of it.
I've got a lot of bad habits.
Some can be more fatal than others. What have you come looking for in this gallery?
I have a well-off client in Boston who heard about the death of Francis Sanders and wanted me to size up his estate before making an offer to his widow.
Nice story, bad lie. Learn how to juke, detective. But as long as you keep out of my way, you're free to carry on with your visit.
And you? What brings you to the Sanders home?
I'm here on business. Irene asked me to liquidate all these paintings. She doesn't intend to hang around here for long.
Why you?
Believe it or not, there aren't many collectors on Darkwater. It needs someone with a network and a means of transport to the mainland. A choice that comes down to Fitzroy and me. And I'm far more pleasant, wouldn't you say?
Sì, effettivamente. Avete accesso alla galleria Sanders. Leggo il libro o non leggo il libro? Che c'è scritto? Il Malleus Bestiarium. Che faccio? Lo leggo il Malleus Bestiarium? È una sorta di enciclopedia su creature mostruose e sconosciute. Inizio a pensare che esistano davvero. Ciò influirà sul tuo destino, ecco, a posto. Oh, giusto volevo tirare su occultismo.
Vedi? Vedi, mi devi stare a sentire quando ti dico di fare una cosa.
25%.
An old diary. Strange. For months, Sarah Hawkins refused to part with her painting, to finally give it away for nothing. A strange Amerindian pendant.
Ma si acchiappa sogni.
I could use one of those.
Ne avrei proprio bisogno. The Whale and the Code. Comunque ho appena preso 2 punti di occultismo così gratuiti. Sanità mentale. Allora, incubi, va bene. La città sommersa, va bene. Poi il rituale, ok. Il rituale, no. Una scoperta macabra dentro il cosi. Dentro i corpi. Cioè dentro i corpi, dentro quel posto orribile. La morte di Sanders e il Malleus Bestiario, ok. La nostra sanità mentale è scosso. Attraversi che hanno vissuto hanno lasciato il segno ma non ti hanno sconfitto. Cerchi di tenere la mente occupata per scacciare via i dubbi e i ricordi dolorosi. Entro nella galleria. Uomo pesce.
Oh, la sfinge scheletrica.
Torto. Ah, ha fatto solo...
These artifacts date from pre-Columbian times. These artifacts date from pre-Columbian times. These artifacts date from pre-Columbian
ho
times.
capito. C'è un altro armadio per nascondersi. Ciao Sekiro, buonasera!
Ciao!
Ben arrivato, qui tutto bene. Da te? Tutto a posto?
The public entrance to the gallery. The man transformed an entire wing of his manor into an art gallery.
Bellissimo in parolone.
Male.
Meno male, dai. Speriamo passi presto sta storia. Che se è bello ce ne parla.
Parte.
Volendo c'è un puttino che strozza una papera.
È una vesper.
Strozza le papere, Diana.
Strozzi i gatti.
No, non è vero.
Why was he so interested in old weapons?
Abbiamo ricaricato la nostra lanterna. Questo è agghiacciante comunque. Eccolo errante.
Ma che è successo?
Pronti a impazzire tutti di fronte all'errante?
Guardare, che cazzo?
E una lanternata sulla faccia.
What the hell was that?
Che devo fare adesso?
Ah, questo sta ancora in giro?
Armadiati, armadiati! Ciao Aria, buonasera! È un abitante di Plutone. È un fungo da yogurt.
Eccolo.
Dal, did it hear that?
Mente non poteva che essere lì dietro, no? Ah.
What the hell was that?
dentro l'armadio. Niente, Aria ci trolla. Lo sai che c'ha la connessione internet delle patatine. Aria. Sì, è quello che stavo cercando di fare.
Quando?
Arri! Palle. Ha un'autonomia di 60 secondi, sì. Praticamente sì. Sì, c'è un sacco di armi in giro, ma non so come prenderle, perché come...
What the hell was that?
No, non serve a niente.
Damn. Maybe I can use this dagger.
Tanto me nascondo, poi userò il pugnale. E un altro sì. Quello di prima ho fatto tumf sul vetro. Non ho paura di usarlo, come si fa? Sono ammazzato qua. A cosa serve un pugnale se non lo usi? Porca miseria. Maybe I can use this dagger.
What the hell was that? Maybe I can use this dagger.
Sì, risolviamo il problema alla radice. L'errante non può seguirmi se sono già morto. No.
I can't even touch it.
No. Il coltello serve chiaramente per... È sorto un dubbio, sapete? Forse sono un emerito imbecille io.
What the hell was that? Maybe I can use this dagger.
Il quadro, Adesso è tempo di uscire da qui. È dappertutto sto coso. Vabbè. Ok, allora il quadro è interagibile. Allora, il quadro è interagibile. Ma
What the hell was that?
ci ho provato a dargli una pugnalata al dipinto, ma sono morto uguale.
Maybe I can use this dagger.
Magari ci vuole il pugnale giusto. Sì, infatti.
Damn it!
Ma neanche questo.
This dagger didn't work.
Ma sono sopravvissuto al primo giro. Incredibile. Pensavo potesse succedere. No, 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 dalla parte sbagliata, no! Ero sopravvissuto, ero sopravvissuto.
What the hell
Non
was
più,
this?
no. Allora.
Maybe I can use this dagger.
Allora, questo non ci siamo riusciti a trovare. Se cammini accucciato ti sente, non ne ho idea, ma tanto mo' visto.
Direttamente col quadro. Riprende il salvataggio, sei tu che prendi.
Che vuol dire? No, è la... c'è la cutscene.
What the hell was that?
E a terra.
Is this dagger part of Sanders' collection, or was he seeking to acquire it?
A good dagger. Perfect dagger. Perché non ho occhi, percepisce tramite suoni. Sì, deve essere l'idea. Ma allora vaffanculo. Suppongo che dovremo trovare il good dagger, perfect dagger a questo punto.
What the hell was that?
Eccolo.
Damn. This dagger looks different.
No, no, corri! Ah, questa è il troppo. Tira coltellata, tira coltellata!
What's the matter with you? You sure you won't be needing that hand? You're losing it, Detective. At this rate, you're right. The bottle will get you before I do.
You didn't see anything.
I saw you within an inch of putting a dagger through your forearm. Did I miss something more interesting?
Dai, che palle.
I was attacked by a creature. I pushed it back, I think.
I think so too.
I ran, screamed, broke a pane of glass. You were in the next room and you didn't hear a thing.
If I hadn't heard a thing, I'd still be in the other room. The door was blocked. I got in as soon as I could. I like to look after my goods.
You mean me?
Don't flatter yourself, sweetheart. I'm talking about the contents of this gallery. And by the way, where do you think you're going with that dagger?
It saved my life. It's an extraordinary dagger.
You should talk to Algernon Drake. He's an antique dealer here on Darkwater. He'll tell you all about it. From what I saw in the ledgers, it was him who sold it to Sanders.
It's not your style to give me free information like that.
Take it as payment for being my canary. A simple trade-off. Now go see your antique seller. I've still got things to settle with Irene.
errante si è rivelato essere molto più che una semplice opera di Sarah Hawkins, dato che l'enorme creatura ne fu riuscita lanciandosi all'attacco di Pierce. Pierce.
Dopo un duro scontro l'investigatore è riuscito a rispedirla nel dipinto e in seguito ha scoperto che il pugnale usato per respingere la creatura era stato venduto a Sanders da un certo Algernon Drake, il nome in programma, proprietario della libreria senza nome. Pierce decide di fare una visita. Tutti insieme.
Pierce.
Pierce. Aspetta, forse è meglio un... caspita, non so come... Ci vorrebbe la U, quella con i due puntini di sopra. Pierce. C'è già sangue nella finestra, Pierce. Come si vede stasera? Buffera un sacco come ieri? Esatto.
Where's the bookseller?
Trovo un sacco di libri sull'occultismo.
Freud's The Interpretation of Dreams. It's the work that laid the foundations of psychoanalysis at the beginning of this century.
No, continua a pompare medicina. Pierce.
An old diary.
Fare una 50 oggetti. Prenderò tutto il possibile se solo mi dessi prompt. Ah, percuotere history nel ricambio. Stasera è 720p. Sì, ho provato ad abbassarlo per vedere se magari bufferava meno. Diceva, come si diceva ieri, no? Teschi dentro una libreria. Libri normalissimi. Ma dove?
Ma dai, questo accendino un'altra volta.
La fiammellina è iperdinamica, se corro si estende.
Guarda. L'unica cosa bella della grafica di sto gioco.
Sto studiando un dirigibile. Stasera è tutto liscio. Oh, mi fa piacere sentirlo.
Medicina.
Niente, vogliono farmi diventare medico, va bene.
The Book of Zion is the foundational work behind Helena Blavatsky's Theosophical movement. Its followers place truth on the same footing as a religion.
Occultismo, ma c'avevi ragione. Harry!
Grey's Anatomy dappertutto.
Ai. E comunque un dirigibile con le ali. Harry, tutto a posto?
What happened here?
Anche qua pompiamo occultismo,
Let's start over.
Speriamo.
Where did they break in from? blood. Seems like amateur work.
Quindi secondo Pierce è entrato un ladro, un assassino, un manigoldo.
Terra.
No, voglio entrare in questa investigation.
To whom does this footprint belong?
Uno di questi delle sue visioni, no?
Manichini. Ah,
Difficile.
33.
No sign of struggle. If the burglar smashed this jar, it wasn't intentionally. Was he hurt then?
Marray, tu hai visto niente?
What sort of thief leaves his tools at the crime scene? What killed all these animals?
So che non vedo.
Su scarafaggi.
What happened that made the burglar flee before finishing his work?
Quella bella stellina con l'occhio.
Il simbolo degli antichi. Posto. M'hanno giammato la...
What the... Charles Hawkins?
Eh sì. Stanno giammando la visione a raggi X del passato.
Looks like the symbol rejected Hawkins. What sort of power did Sarah Hawkins' painting possess? Sarah Hawkins helped hide something in this safe. Drake put in a great deal of effort to hide whatever is in here. Everything is linked to the Sarah Hawkins case.
Sì, domani sera For Persia o Prince of Honor.
Devi investigare ancora.
What link did he find between Charles Hawkins and an old amulet?
Deve dire Riley. Riley.
Lir.
Is everyone on this island taking sleeping pills?
Drogati, tra l'altro c'è da investigare. Grey's Anatomy un'altra volta.
Drake left instructions on how to find the combination of his safe.
Però all'interno di questo piano della realtà. Chiunque legga queste righe sia dotato di un acume pari al mio può sperare di ottenere i miei averi più preziosi. Nella cassaforte gli indizi per scoprire la combinazione sono celati all'interno di 3 cilindri, ognuno nascosto dove la vita e lo studio... Wow! Scusate, dove la vita e lo studio si uniscono nel mondo greco. Ogni cilindro è numerato, anche se, come diceva il grande autore, l'ordine è il piacere della ragione, ma il disordine è la delizia dell'immaginazione. Ammettere che nonostante preferisca il disordine organizzato, di solito la ragione vince sempre alla fine. Gli chiederei di lasciare il contenuto in custodia del professore Armitage della Miskatonic University. Ai ai ai, altro easter egg. Beh, sì, volevo vedere cosa facevo. Mostra qualcosa di nuovo.
I cilindri dove? Lo studio?
Ok.
Arkham editions. Never heard of him. How many volumes are there in this collection?
Azotote Another Horrors.
Another volume by Arkham Editions. Arkham Editions. Never heard of him. How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions. Arkham Editions.
Things that
Never heard of him. How many volumes are there in this collection?
Corpus Hermeticus. Sicuramente dovrò capire ah?
Cylinders that Drake tried to hide. I should perhaps listen to them.
Però uno non è...
Non l'ho trovato ancora.
Things are not looking good.
Giocare a scacchi.
A kind of chalice.
Il Santo Graal.
A kind of chalice.
And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
Conta le cose rosse.
The chalice of knowledge.
Parti da là, parti da qua, così non ti può. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
Conta le pedine bianche. 4.
La regina è quella lì, allora 3.
The queen has little protection.
Quindi 5, 4.
Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
Vabbè, perché dice parla del volume 9. Parla del volume 9. Che dovrebbe essere
Drake talked about a particular volume.
Che è 9. Proviamo un po'.
9.
Il Necronomicon.
Ragazzi, ma è solo perché ci sto giocando io che sono un genio,
First
altrimenti...
try, hai visto? First try. Attenzione. Il mostro 7-8 volte, ma gli indovinelli al volo.
Sempre devi aprire tutto.
Oh no. Nella libreria senza nome Pierce ha trovato tracce di un tentativo di furto, il cui responsabile ha poi scoperto essere Charles Hawkins. In seguito Pierce ha aperto la cassaforte del libraio per capire cosa vi avessero nascosto lui e Sarah Hawkins. Un libro rilegato in pelle umana che esercitava un'attrazione irresistibile sull'investigatore. Quando lo ha aperto, la sua mente è stata proiettata in un altro corpo.
Pausa. Infatti non riuscivo a capire che cosa cavolo avessi scritto.
Secondo me il Necronomicon ha fatto dar di matto pure Sekiro stasera. Ok, allora, noi andiamo un attimo in pausa. Ci vediamo fra 5 minuti.
Questo nome.
Senti parlare di polmonite, no?
Ok, siamo tornati, sconfina nella follia.
Dr. Colden, this man's condition is deteriorating.
What says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy. He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, of course. I'll see what I can do. Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
There's nothing we can do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
Piuttosto spento.
Very well. I'll examine him. 30-year-old subject. Severe hypothermia. Erythematous papules around the eyes and eardrums. Necrosed palpebral tissue. Lord, this smell. His skin shows abnormal loss of color and seems dried out. He's totally dehydrated. His fingertips and toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin, tender at the touch, slightly sticky. Severe malnutrition. Swollen abdomen with traces of petechia. Doesn't seem like an edema. Slight protuberances seem to indicate the presence of a foreign body.
So, Doctor, an opinion?
I'm not sure I have the necessary knowledge to treat this man.
Don't say that. You're our most worthy doctor after Dr. Fuller.
Some of his symptoms are beyond my comprehension.
What did you find?
I see signs of hypodermoclysis, but he's still dehydrated.
Disidratato.
When was his last IV?
He's constantly under perfusion.
Sì, ma adesso sono la
I've
tipa.
even gone beyond
Sono
the
la signora
recommended
Colden.
dose to no avail. And you won't believe me, but when we bathed him earlier...
He seemed to feel better?
Yes. Like he needs an aquarium, not a perfusion. But that doesn't explain his condition.
Serve un acquario.
In spite of the
Mettiamolo
recent
dentro l'acqua.
contractions, his arms seem limp.
Yes. They can't have decalcified, not at this rate.
And yet, if there is a bone in this arm, it's softer than that of a newborn baby. What about his cranium?
It's soft at the touch. It does seem like the skull of a baby.
Look at these sticky rings growing at his fingertips. What can be happening?
I'm sure you'll find an explanation. You have to.
Sta polipizzando, te lo dico io.
Did you examine his abdomen? It would seem there's something inside.
He hasn't eaten in days. Are you certain it's not an edema?
No. Can't you recognize an edema? Pushing with your finger won't leave a trace. And look at these bumps.
It's not like he could be pregnant.
Whatever it is, this man has something inside him that shouldn't be there. We should operate on him at once.
Dr. Fuller said not to worry, that the edema would go away by itself.
You know, I'm not sure Dr. Fuller is telling the truth.
Neanche io.
I almost don't believe it myself, but these symptoms are not those usually associated with the human species.
What do you mean? Don't tell me you believe in extraterrestrials.
No.
Gli alieni.
This poor man is from our world, all right. But his body is undergoing unnatural mutations. And this transformation is killing him. His body simply can't cope.
Where could he have gotten such an infection?
I pray that it's not here.
Dr. Colden, may I know what you're doing to my patient?
What I'm doing? How about what you've done to him?
Let us calm down, my dear Marie. I don't appreciate your tone, nor your insinuations. I've done to him what I do to all my patients, provide him with the best available care.
Your imagination is without limit. It's your homemade drug again, is it not? Those people are not your guinea pigs.
There, there. What have you seen to put you in such a state?
I've seen suction cups on his fingers, his falling body temperature, his dehydration. Had I only read the report, you know what I would have concluded, Doctor.
Do I? Tell me anyway. I'm curious.
He's no longer human. These are the attributes of an animal.
Fascinating. An animal, you say? Could you be more precise? Cephalopod, perhaps?
This amuses you.
Your reaction does. I know your thirst for knowledge, Doctor. It's your innocent worries for this man that have you overreacting.
For this man
Reacting.
and the others whose medical files you've been hiding.
I have to protect my discovery. These people owe me their life, but the world isn't ready yet. It will be, in time.
I will not let you do this.
You disappoint me, Marie, but I still have hope you'll one day share my point of view. In the meantime, take care of your own patients and try not to forget who you're dealing with.
Was that a threat? What did he mean?
It was a warning. Dr. Fuller is this institution's founder and one of our profession's most influential voices. My word is of no weight against his. If I continue to protest, I will only ruin my reputation and career.
It's scandalous. Can't we do anything? Is there no evidence of his crimes?
Oh, that evidence exists. I'm sure of it. I need to find the missing medical files.
And where would you find those? In his office? What if you get caught?
I'd rather not think about that. I'm counting on your discretion.
Of course, Doctor. You can count on me. I'll keep mum.
Entra nell'ufficio di Fuller.
This place draws you in and never lets you go.
Non fatico a crederlo.
The answers must be hidden in Fuller's office.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays. What a pest. Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays.
Elizabeth? You all right? Why is this room in such a state?
Because, as always, I'm cleaning it by myself. And the water was once again shut off this morning. I had to bother Mrs. Donovan again, giving her a new excuse to belittle me.
Do you really need Mrs. Donovan to open a valve? Why not ask the janitor?
I can't make these decisions without her approval. Imagine if there were a leak. Anyhow, the boiler room is locked half the time. So every time the water gets shut off, I have to go and endure her reproach until she's settled the problem.
I see. Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor.
It's temperamental, if I understand correctly.
No, you're pulling my leg. I'm not joking. I saw the schedule. She's alone in the bathroom again. And she still says nothing to that old witch, Donovan?
Oh, listen to the way you talk.
Watch out for the water,
girl.
Doctor.
And the answer is no. You can imagine that she doesn't dare say a thing. That silly goose lets herself be trodden.
Ah, medicina.
Oh well, at least we won't have to clean for a while. And just wait and see the next time the water's cut off. It's a real show.
Gentlemen, may I help you?
We're waiting on news regarding our mother, Maureen Harding. She came in with a kidney problem, but we haven't heard anything since.
I'm sorry. Dr. Fuller is a very busy man.
Well, is there anyone else who can tell us what's going on?
She's our only family, you know? And we can't even see her medical file.
Don't worry. I'm aware our institution is not always welcoming. But your mother is in good hands. I'll tend to her myself, and keep you informed at once. Would that suit you?
Well, that sure sounds great to us, Doctor. Thank you.
But those are just words, so we're not budging.
Very well. At least I'll know where to find you.
Mi pare giusto.
Doctor, please. My chest. Oh.
His perfusion of a semi-physiological solution doesn't seem to work. He's undergoing a ventricular fibrillation. Nurse? Deborah, come and help me, please. His potassium level is too high. Replace it with 2% glucose solution with insulin, calcium, and sodium bicarbonate.
I'll tend to it right away.
Thank you. He's in your hands.
Molto bene. Abbiamo appena salvato un fantastico paziente. Ehi, come sta? Anche di qua? Va bene.
Hay fever. What's he doing
Febbre
here?
da fieno.
He broke his back in an accident down by the docks.
Ah, the whaling station. What's wrong with me?
What are you talking about?
Doctor, that you?
Yes, it's Dr. Colton. Tell me what happened.
It's the old whaling station. See?
What did you see there?
Nothing. Nothing at all. The floor was all rotten and I fell straight through.
And that's how you broke your back?
Perhaps. No idea. Passed out.
La miseria, sta infermiera mi ha fatto prendere in colpo. È sbucata dal nulla.
Ah, so there's Harding. She's still sleeping. Given her file, a nephrectomy would have been inevitable. But Fuller was able to save her kidney.
Fuller.
What is the boiler room key doing here? The key to the boiler room. Not where I expected to find it. The key to the boiler room. Not where I expected to find it.
L'avrei preso.
Another insomniac. I should find the cause for such a widespread trouble.
Ecco perché prendono tutti i sonniferi.
Dr. Colden, here you are at last. This patient was again brought up to the psychiatric wing. We've been following the treatment you prescribed, but the dysgeusia persists and he's lost a great deal of weight. We haven't been able to move him. The stress makes him hyperallergic.
Sir, I am going to examine you. Do you understand? Inject him with a dose of pentobarbital, intramuscular, so that I can conduct the clinical examination.
Oh, addirittura il pentobarbital.
Non ho più pallida idea di quello
He
che
bit
sia.
his lips so much, they're still bleeding. White froth, evidently because of such drooling. His binds left bloody wounds.
So, Doctor, what should we do with this patient?
Those basement brutes tied him up too tight, and now he's hurt.
I keep trying to heal his wounds, but he reopens them.
Do you have a diploma as a nurse?
Excuse me?
So take care of this man.
A posto. Carta la porti via così.
Why did nobody tell me about her admission?
Irene Sanders qui.
Mrs. Sanders?
Chiudo la cade qua. Stato?
Chronic insomnia. Like half the island. An unknown medicine. Judging by the other ones, it causes heavy side effects.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up.
Stavano quei due.
Where did my fiancée go? I hope those nutcases will stop burdening her with work.
Ethan,
Marie,
what are you doing here?
I'm waiting for my medication, of course. Why?
You're not here for treatment, right?
Am I so obvious?
Only to me. I know you worry about me.
I trust you. I'm happy to see you.
Me too, Ethan. Is that all?
Well, there might be something else. I'm not sure.
Tell me.
I have nightmares. They keep me awake every night. It seems stupid, I know, but they're terrible.
Actually, you're not the only one.
No. No one has ever seen the things I see. It's like I'm turning mad.
So many people have this affliction. It's like an epidemic.
Do you think it might be related to Fuller's work?
I don't know yet, but I will figure all this out. Everyone in Darkwater is suffering from nightmares.
Really?
We don't have any medication left.
Oh, there's no excuse then. I should let you work.
Take care, Ethan.
You too, Marie.
I don't get why they have us waiting so long. Almost no patients here.
Dr. Colden.
So, Doctor, have you been able to examine our mother?
I've tended to her, and I have good news. Her blood analysis is reassuring. Her kidneys are as new.
Are you talking about the same person? This is miraculous.
She's still recovering, but you may speak to her upon her awakening.
Oh, thank you so much, Doctor. We'll wait for her to wake up. We've been here since this morning, so it won't make a difference.
Momento di Ippocrate. La cucina.
Patients and hospital personnel eat the same food.
La sbobba.
We've been waiting to be restocked for weeks. The doses prescribed by Fuller are far too high.
Detta per barbiturici. non è una porta.
I don't have any business in the boiler room.
Right.
Let's hope I can go through the administration office. The operating room is never accessible after an operation.
I have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find out that it's not only the doctors who have things to do.
Ma questa è la strega lì, la signora Donovan. Cioè, armadio. Non lo so, volevo vedere. Dove sta? Dovrò pur memorizzare l'ambiente. Ah, vedi? Medical Science.
Diventi chirurgo alla fine.
Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going? Dr. Colden.
Mrs. Donovan.
Nobody goes into Dr. Fuller's office. But rest assured, I'll tell him you came by.
Oddio, ste animazioni.
Thank you.
I will tell him, nonetheless.
Dai Donovan, interrompi la fornitura dell'acqua.
The door to the boiler room is locked. Where did I see that key? Ah, yes. The office in Block B.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag.
Ecco qua. C'è il blocco B.
The key to the boiler room. All I have to do is shut off the water and hope Donovan takes the bait.
Che sbaglio tutte le porte.
Oh, che bellissimo.
E sta piacendo proprio un sacco. Forse anche troppo vista l'ora.
I can't shut this with my bare hands. I need a tool.
Martello, dai una martellata. I need a tool. Dove lo trovo un tool io adesso?
The operating room is never accessible after an operation. This man, Edward Pierce, his file is incomplete. What did Fuller do to him?
Wow.
Thank you for your help, Doctor.
Thank you. I'll be going.
Vabbè.
In theory, this is where we hang the key to the boiler room. Dr. Fuller always keeps his key with him.
Iniziato tardi, già. Reception. Era il tipo che puliva per terra. Vedi che c'era il giratubi.
I feel guilty about Elizabeth, but I need the diversion.
Elizabeth.
Dr. Colden, might there be a problem with the water?
I was about to mention it. It seems it's been cut off yet again.
Io subito prei.
I feel I'm gonna burst.
It's not your fault if we have defective plumbing.
And yet, I'm the one who gets punished because I'm gonna have to square off with that annoying old witch. Courage, Elizabeth. Here we go. And hold your tongue this time.
Entra nell'ufficio di Fuller.
Mrs. Donovan?
I'm busy. Elizabeth, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am. But it's about the water.
What now?
It's off. It's not my fault.
Nothing is ever your fault. I told you to control the flow, even if I know it's not your strong point.
I've apologized 1,000 times.
I haven't counted that many, but then unlike you, I don't have time to keep track.
Please, Mrs. Donovan. I'm grateful to you for having kept me on despite that incident. I just need the water to be put back on. Otherwise, the bathroom will quickly become a nest of germs.
Oh, very well. I'll finish what I'm doing, and then I'll fix your one.
Aha.
At last. The missing files must be hidden here. Something is wrong with these masts. It's some sort of puzzle. I've unlocked something. Patient files. I was right.
Sarah Hawkins.
Conclusions. Session number 17. Patient? Sarah Hawkins. The patient appears to have finally accepted the illusory nature of what she calls the mythos. It goes without saying that these peculiar delusions are the price of
Però che queste illusioni bizzarre sono il prezzo da pagare per il suo eccezionale talento. Resta in silenzio, passo andare avanti, grazie.
Why does Dr. Fuller write psychological reports about Sarah Hawkins?
At first, I presumed that her blood was the key. But I found nothing to explain Mrs. Hawkins' abilities.
The poor souls downstairs are not Fuller's only subjects.
Then James came, irate that Charles was keeping secrets from him. I presume that he will try to break into the basement sooner or later. I am prepared.
Hawkins, Fitzroy, and Fuller. What is the connection between these three?
Questo pazzo incoming, sì, chiaramente.
They had the presence of mind to set the morgue in the basement. When all the fuss about the Hawkins incident finally comes to an end, I will dispose of her belongings. In the meantime, they must remain hidden in plain sight.
Era il farina del fiuto, non capisco se devo cercare qualcos'altro nel mentre.
Non ho pensato. Adesso sì.
Why is Ethan on medication?
Pallini verdi dappertutto.
Of course. Sarah Hawkins is the connection. I must go back to the basement.
Ah sì, il cancello. Le scarpe quando corre. Altrimenti andrei così.
Ah, now that's the Marie that I know. I knew I could count on your scientific curiosity. It's time to show you what you were so eager to discover.
If you're gonna shoot me, at least have the decency to look me in the eyes.
Turn around. Slowly.
Oh, è ricomparso il librario. Il libraio.
Talk, filthy thief! Oh, I swear I'll shoot!
Allora, non posso fare assolutamente niente se
Take a
non...
minute to look around. Everything points to Charles Hawkins.
He's dead!
No. He was here for a very specific item.
Oh, no.
The book. Why was it in the safe?
Have you read it?
Answer the question.
How foolish of you. Now you won't be able to escape his will. What did it show you?
Ti odio.
She went into Fuller's office. She was looking for Sarah Hawkins' corpse.
Sarah Hawkins, you say? Let's go back to the start, shall we? Whose life did the Necronomicon choose to show you?
Dr. Colton. She was at the Riverside Institute. She's in danger. I have to go.
Wait! No one knows the occult better than me.
I have to go
you
now.
Might need my help.
planet needs me.
All right. All right. I might need you after
Ciò
all.
influirà sul tuo destino.
Perfect. Let's meet later at the Hawkins mansion. Now go! Rescue the doctor!
Thank you, Drake.
Bene circondarci di persone. Hanno più di noi. Il libro ha proiettato Pierce nel corpo della dottoressa Colden. Impossibilitato ad agire, l'investigatore è rimasto a guardare mentre l'amica di Bradley effettuava delle sue indagini. Sconvolta dagli esperimenti di Fuller, la dottoressa si è introdotta nel suo ufficio scoprendo che il direttore del Riverside Institute stava nascondendo informazioni su Sarah Hawkins, se non addirittura il suo corpo. Purtroppo Fuller l'ha colta sul fatto e Pierce deve salvarla prima che sia troppo tardi. E ahimè l'Xbox mi ha già fatto uno spoiler verso il prossimo capitolo. Ma non faremo spoiler a voi. Quindi, siccome è l'una, adesso guardiamo l'eventuale cutscene iniziale del capitolo 9 e poi ci salutiamo. Sto gatto mi ha fatto venire un sonno.
Il nostro chromatic gatto.
Il Cat-O-Matic.
Oh, un baffo.
Ah, è un baffo, ok.
Sto talmente tanto sonno che si è fatta tirare pure i baffi, renditi conto. Ecco. Scoppiettare la follia, su.
I pray that Colden is really here and alive.
Del dottor Full.
An old diary.
Prova ad aprire pure tu il coso di quella barca.
Un po' che ci avrò un secchio dei punti personaggio. Post battaglia. Battaglione perduto dell'Argonne. Della maglia del pastore, questo è.
The Scylla is here, like in the vision. Colden came this way. What the... Fuller, too.
Un armadio. Adesso ti devi nascondere.
Alleus Bestiarium. Ci pompa occultismo, io sono altro che contento. 3 su 5, sì! E comunque con tutta la roba di medicina che abbiamo trovato non siamo riusciti a portarlo a 3.
What does that mean?
Fotografie.
1849.
Right. Enough time wasted. Colden needs me. I must find her.
I wanted to see him about something. Best thing. You know how he hates to be interrupted when he's operating. Moreover, I don't know who he was opening up.
Non le guardie?
No.
Devo operare, ma era parecchio entusiasta. Operare.
Usci però.
Sì, guardi però. Ha qualcosa in testa, no?
No.
Won't get far.
L'armadio.
Vai, basta.
Basta. Ok. Allora. Ieri concludiamo con un busted gigantesco. Bene, allora, grazie anche questa sera per averci seguito con Call of Cthulhu. L'appuntamento a domani sera con For Persia o Prince of Honor, come vi piace di più, ovvero For Honor con l'evento Prince of Persia. Continuate a seguirci su tutti i nostri i social per restare sempre aggiornati con le ultime fantastiche, come si dice? Novità. Ti sei perso niente, che mi hanno acchiappato come ieri sera. Ci salutiamo dopo che mi hanno acchiappato.
Ci siamo ritrovati nell'ufficio di Fuller.
Sì, siamo andati nell'ufficio di Fuller per cercare la cosa. Non so se l'hai visto, ma è ricomparso il librario. È ricomparso il libraio e...
Riguardati la...
Giusto, guardati la replica che... Perché così me le cerco? Mo sai i colpi che mi manda. È ricomparso il libraio. No, sono tornato al PC adesso. In pratica è ricomparso il libraio e ci ha detto, cioè ci siamo accordati di vederci alla villa Hawkins, perché in pratica ha capito che c'è di mezzo Sarah Hawkins con la faccenda con tutta la storia, insomma. Adesso vado a dormire. Domani, se ci riesco, aggiorno la descrizione del canale. Allora, niente, come dicevo, seguiteci su tutti i nostri social, come sempre. Appuntamento a domani. E niente, fino ad allora, buona fortuna.